Hey everybody, welcome back to Triforce. I've just been chatting to my clients this week about their training phases, and everybody's doing very different things, but it all seems to be coming along quite nicely. But I also put out on Facebook this week about junk mileage, and I had a really good question back from Tina, who asked, what do I term junk miles? So I've thought about it for a little bit, and I'm basically turning around to Tina and saying my definition of junk miles is just miles after miles without any real focus behind them. So when you first get started into triathlon, yes, going out and just doing rides on the bike or simple mileage on in your running, even in the swimming, is kind of key to start getting you conditioned for what can come next. But real training stuff, the training that's going to give you the adaptation that you want to really see a great performance, is going to be based on, for us mere mortals anyway, on heart rate and also perceived energy exertion. Those are the two fields that we can use and work to, so we can see whether we are actually training at a certain level. Now, if we work off heart rate zones within our training, we can work at zone 1, which is very easy, right through to zone 5 plus, which is right up to your lactate threshold and slightly above. And then you can work from your perceived energy exertions, and that could be 1 being easy and 10 being extremely tough. And if we put those into play when we're doing our training, then they're really good measures and markers of whether the specific training over your training time is working for you and whether you're getting any adaptation to that training or not, because then you can measure it. If you're just going out all the time and just doing simple rides and easy rides where you're not really working to any of these parameters, then what I often see is when people come and have a chat to me about their training and coming to do a bit of coaching, is that they're just going out and just doing the miles, but not really ever getting anything out of it. So they get to that sort of base level of fitness, and that's where they stay. And they stay there for years, never improving in speed or power, and even their endurance doesn't increase. So I think, when we look at our training, we need to be a little bit more critical about what we're achieving out of our weekly training sessions. And yes, go out and do what I would term jump miles every now and again with friends and just enjoy the day. Because, yeah, training's important and crucial, but then so is having fun with your friends. So jump mileage, it's basically for me going out and doing the same thing week in, week out without any focus. To most people that do that, they only get to a certain level and just stay there. So if your training is sticking and you're not getting over it, it might be a good idea to start working out your heart rate zones and working your perceived energy exertion zones, tying those two together, and then trying to figure out a training plan to work on your weaknesses. I hope that answers your question, Tina. If not, just email me back and I'll see if I can answer anything more that you have. Thanks very much. Have a good weekend training. Bye.